One of My Hero Ultra Rumble's best events is returning on the 11th of December. That's right, it is the mission event that you guys might recognize or remember from the beginning of the game when we had the Uraraka skin and the Sue skin, and we also had a bunch of free hero crystals and gold and free gallery pieces. Don't get me wrong, the drop event that we have going on right now is okay. You put on a costume and you get some free stuff, but it really pushes towards like they're advertising a pull on this banner, you'll get this costume, you'll get increased drop rates. But the mission events are very different because I feel like you just get stuff for free. The free hero crystals are so nice because then you can go and get roll tickets for free. The free gold is really nice for your banners, so you can focus on working on pushing those out. And then the free gallery pieces are kind of just the, icing on top. We don't necessarily care about gallery that much. I don't think anybody does, but if you are working on the images in the gallery, you get those pieces for free as well. And then not to mention, the last mission set at the beginning of the game, we got Uraraka and Sue. Well, now we are going to be getting 2 new characters' costumes, and we'll talk about what those are in a minute. In addition to all of this, we also got some news about what Ultra Rumble might potentially be doing for Christmas. I did talk about this previously in another video, but I'm going to go over it again just in case you missed it. Mission Event Volume 2 will begin on the 11th of December, like I said before, and run up until the 1st of January, so you will have a good amount of time to actually get these missions done and get the free rewards that come with completing these missions. So those free rewards that are available is a sick Endeavor costume, but an even more sick compressed costume. This thing looks absolutely amazing with the Shigaraki hands on it. I love the color that they've chosen for this specific costume. I really like this compressed costume, so I'm going to be getting that. You can also get a compressed emo and a compressed voice line, so it seems like this event is mostly focused on compressed, which is nice that we have an event focusing on villains. Now, if only they would add another villain into the game, hopefully that will be the next character. We don't have any news on when or what the next character is going to be yet, but everybody is hoping it's going to be a new villain, specifically, hopefully, All For One or something like that. In addition to these free costumes, emotes, and voice lines, we get free hero crystals. You get 3,000 here, you can buy 2,000 here, and you can buy 1,000 here twice. So that is plenty of hero crystals, enough for you to buy the battle pass or enough for you to turn them into roll tickets to potentially do more rolls on banners if you need to, which is very nice. Additionally, you can get agency points. Agency points are very nice because as you level up your agency, you're able to welcome more people into your agency, and those people can help you level up your agency even more, and then eventually you'll get agency boosts where you're able to boost the amount of XP that everybody in your agency is getting for a certain amount of time, and that only happens as you level up your agency. So like, agency points are one of those things people don't realize the value of them, but agency points are very good and very helpful when it comes to leveling up your account quickly. So this is actually really good. And then gold, you're getting a ton of gold. You're getting 5,000 here with a purchase limit of 1, 3,000 here with a purchase limit of 2, so actually 6,000, and then 1,000 here with a purchase limit of 3, so actually 3,000. It's not the most amount of gold that I think we've seen, but it's good enough for the events, and I'll take any amount of gold we can get to work on our banners, to push our banners out, and to get people to like our banners, so that's what gold helps with, and it can be used to purchase costume variants and things like that, besides just pushing out your banners. And then last but not least, on this mission event, we have the gallery pieces of each type that you're able to get. Those are just kind of like the cherry on top, if you will. You don't necessarily need them, but if you're working on your gallery images, that is a nice reward to get. So once again, all of this is going to be starting on the 11th of December and run until January 1st. Following the release of the new mission event, we will be getting some new costumes a little bit before Christmas on the 22nd. These costumes allegedly are going to be fantasy costumes that are featured at the end credits of, I believe it's season 2 of the anime. Also, these costumes are already in My Hero Ultra Impact, so this might give us a good indicator of what costumes we could expect in the future for Ultra Rumble. So to begin with, we have Bakugo here, who is most likely going to be coming to Ultra Rumble. Like, these have already been found in a data mine, right? And then we got all his variants for the different types of fantasy Bakugos that we could get. We are also going to be able to get Uraraka's fantasy costume, Todoroki's fantasy costume, and Sue's fantasy costume. All of these costumes look absolutely amazing. I don't think there's one that I like more than the other, and I am so excited that they're doing something for Christmas and that we have the potential to get these costumes. But it really makes me think, what other costumes could we get in the future? And so I want to show you guys these. These images are from the game My Hero Ultra Impact, which has the same exact costumes that Ultra Rumble is getting. So a few more characters that Ultra Impact currently has that Ultra Rumble also has and could potentially make use of these costumes are going to be these right here. So we have Ida first. Fantasy Ida looks absolutely amazing. Imagine him wearing armor in My Hero Ultra Rumble. I think that would be so cool to see Fantasy Ida come to My Hero Ultra Rumble. Now, I don't know that this will be anytime soon, but I could definitely see them adding these costumes into the game eventually. So we got the first round of fantasy costumes coming to My Hero Ultra Rumble on the 22nd of December, and we might get this second round of costumes that I'm talking about right now later on. Let me know in the comments when you guys think we could potentially see these costumes in the game. Besides Fantasy Ida, we also have Fantasy Kaminari. Kaminari needs some skins, right? Kaminari needs some good costumes. This is a sick costume for Kaminari. It would be absolutely amazing to get this costume for Kaminari. And then we also have Fantasy Aizawa. Aizawa also is one of those characters because he's newer who desperately needs skins. Imagine Aizawa walking around the map with a sword. He would look phenomenal. He would look so good. And this next character is a character that's not necessarily in the game yet, but we've had it around the rumor mill that, you know, she's going to be in the game. She already has a character model potentially, and we could be seeing her. So when she does come out, Fantasy Jiro would be another great addition to My Hero Ultra Rumble. It'd be so cool to see this costume on Jiro in the game. And then last but not least, this one is my personal favorite that I would really love to see in the game, and I know a lot of people would really like to see, because just imagine, but they would have to change the animations, I feel like, so it'd be kind of weird to do, but it would be Fantasy All Might. Fantasy All Might swings around this big massive sword, and I just don't know how you would make a skin with a sword like this, but like if they could do it, it would be amazing. But then that would change the flow of the game, and everybody would be using this skin to get the extra range of the sword or something like that. So it would be hard to pull this off, because other than the sword, Fantasy All Might doesn't have a whole lot of changes to his costume besides like the tattered cape from regular All Might. So yeah, this one might be pushing my luck a little bit, but those are all the fantasy characters that are currently in My Hero Ultra Impact, which is a mobile gacha game that could potentially come over to My Hero Ultra Rumble, because once again, the costumes that they're bringing to My Hero Ultra Rumble, the new fantasy costumes, are exactly the same as the costumes that you're going to see in My Hero Ultra Impact. So these fantasy costumes right here, with Bakugo, with Uraraka, with Todoroki, all of those have already been in Ultra Impact for well over a year. So I really do expect that maybe in the future we'll see those other fantasy costumes of Ida and All Might, maybe if we're lucky, but definitely Ida, Kaminari, I would say, and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Can anybody out there